Hi, I'm Tara, and I'm here today with Corey Johnson. You probably recognize her. She has been on a couple of our videos, but I'm excited because we are going to be talking today about consumer consciousness. I told Corey I'm like the most ungreen person. I'm going to get hate mail for this. So you're going to teach us all about what it means to be consumer conscious. And you are the founder of Conscious 360,
Yep.
right? Okay. Incredible business networking organization that supports companies that are consumer conscious. So tell me, what does this term mean?
It's called conscious consumerism.
Conscious. See, I don't even know how to say it. Conscious consumerism.
We'll give you a little bit of education
Oh,
today.
boy. Okay.
Well, conscious consumerism is basically a whole new movement that's actually hitting not only the United States but the country or the world as well, in the fact that people really want to do business with companies that are impacting the world in a positive way, and that typically means to the planet, so they're eco-friendly in some way, whether they have eco-friendly products, they use soy-based inks on their printing, or whether they have biodegradable packaging, things like that, as well as giving back to charities. So a lot of companies are really advertising that they're giving back to charities. There's a whole movement right now on giving anywhere between 1 and 10% of your net profits to some sort of charity of choice, and a lot of companies are starting their own nonprofits or foundations to donate to. And then also there's the values that a company has. You know, you look at some of the companies that are kind of crumbling before our eyes, and you look at the values that they had and the way that they organized their business. And for me personally, I'm like, I don't want to do business with companies that have, say, poor ethics, for example. So that's the other piece, is looking for companies that really share your values and doing business with those as well.
I am more conscious than I thought because I love the idea of giving back to charities. Because we have that, do you know that within Mary Kay? They have their own nonprofit, the MKCF. And so I'm a huge supporter of that. Look at that. I don't have to be green to be consumerly conscious. I'm so excited now. Okay. So why does it matter? This sounds terrible, but really, why does it matter? Why does it matter if a company is, consumer-friendly, conscious, aware of the environment, doing good? I mean, is it going to come down to product and value and price? And if I can get a better price with a company that's maybe not as conscious-friendly versus a company that is really conscious-friendly, but they are using soy or they are using organic, and so it's going to cost me more money, do you think that most people go, hey, I'm going to go for the bottom line, the bottom dollar?
There's a shift right now. It depends on where you're at and where you stand. You might, say, be choosing conscious businesses 30% of the time, and then the rest of the time to be money conscious in your own pocketbook and your own bottom line, choosing other companies. There's a big shift because here's the bottom line for this whole movement is we have the power to make changes in this country. So our power is through our dollars, where our pocketbooks, where our hard-earned dollars go to. And
money talks.
Exactly. We have the choice of where we spend our money. So if we're spending our money with a company who isn't recycling, who isn't treating their employees right, who isn't giving back to a charity, we're actually supporting that. So your energy is supporting something that maybe you don't believe in. So it's definitely something to really think about in terms of, am I supporting somebody like Walmart or am I supporting the local hardware store? And when you're looking at those two things for yourself, you actually are voting for what kind of businesses you believe in.
So you're actually really on a very unconscious level supporting our economy, good or bad. So this really does have a big impact on our economy because if everybody gets on board and says these are the kind of companies that we will support and these are the companies we won't, those companies are going to go under or they'll be forced to change their business practices.
Yes, by the consumer saying we will not do business with these sorts of companies and we want to do business with these sorts of companies, those other companies are really forced, if we have a big enough movement, they're forced to change, and that's why there's all of this green, eco-friendly, green products coming out and people advertising that because they want to be seen as a conscious business.
And there's 5 P's that you have to look for when I'm deciding whether or not a company would fall into this conscious company.
Yeah, and it's passion, purpose, planet, people, and profit. So there's a new movement with the triple bottom line. I actually say there's five P's to it, and it's all of those things combined in together. And because they are businesses, they still need to make a profit. And if they have all of those other things, you kind of know that they're instilled in some really good values.
And is there a simple, easy way that I can find out whether or not a company is going to be a conscious company?
It depends. You can typically tell from their marketing materials.
Okay.
A lot of conscious businesses will market themselves as, they might not say conscious business, but they'll say something like giving back to charity or things like that. A lot of times on their websites, they're very proud of what they do, or you can just ask. If you're in Walmart, for example, and say, do you guys give to charity? What are you guys doing? Do you recycle? Just whatever is important to you. And once you get there, it'll start to expand for you on what you kind of take on as more important. So someday you might be recycling and eco-friendly.
Right. Well, it's funny, when I moved to Colorado and New Jersey, you have to recycle. If you don't recycle, you're fined. And nobody recycled here. It was bizarre to me that it was kind of the exception to recycle versus the rule. So you can find out more about Corey, and if you're a business that wants to be seen as a conscious business, you're doing things like this, then one of the best things to do is to join your business directory.
Yep.
If you go to Conscious 360, you can find out. You also host a really great monthly networking event, which is so great because you can connect with other like-minded businesses to support each other and get ideas. So thank you for being here today. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next week.